Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Kristen and today I'm sharing with you guys 10 brand new DIYs with the wood craft items from the Dollar Tree. I am so excited about this. You guys know that I love using wood in a ton of my decor and a ton of my DIYs and videos, along with those fun crates. I've done a few videos on that. I will link those for you as well, but let's jump into the video with 10 new DIYs. This first DIY, I'll be using one of these crates along with this sign that came from Dollar Tree, Waverly chalk paint in white. And I'm just gonna be painting the crate white. And then once that is done, I'm just using the smallest wood dowels I could find from Dollar Tree, and I'm just gluing them to each side on the back because I'm making a cute little farmer market stand. I made one of these recently in a different DIY, and I will link that for you guys as well. It was a little bit bigger with a different sign, but I think these are just so cute for summer and spring, and you could definitely put whatever you wanted in here. I just chose to put flowers, but this was such a quick, simple DIY to make. Video is also a collab with my super sweet, amazing friend Nicole from the Week's Nest DIY. She's also going to be doing 10 Crafter Square DIYs. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you check her out. Her video will be in the description box below. And right here, I'm just going to be using 6 of these small wood palettes in this hazelnut and Waverly chalk paint. And I just add some water so I can make a nice little stain so it doesn't kind of go on like paint. It kind of goes on like stain. I do this in every single video if you guys are new. That's how I like to make my stain. And then I'm just going to be gluing 2 of them together. And then in the other one, I am going to be gluing the opposite way to make cute little wall scones or decor or little shelving. I thought this was such a cute idea. I also had these tins to put on here. They were from a yard sale. They were 25 cents a piece, brand new. So I just thought I'd put some lamb's ear in here along with some floral from Dollar Tree. DIY, I'll be using one of these Happy Easter signs I had left over from Easter, and I'm just going to be sanding off the glitter. It is so unnecessary for Dollar Tree to put glitter on everything. And then I'm just using the black chalk paint, or it's ink by Waverly. And this is, I probably didn't have to do that because I ended up putting some contact paper on the top of that, but I'm also going to be using 3 of these crates from Dollar Tree as well. This contact paper is also from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to be leaving this along the sign. I just didn't like the black. I didn't like the way it looked, but I love this contact paper with black. I think it looks super pretty. And then this is obviously a secret I didn't want to show you, but I'm using a Dollar General sign I had last year, and I'm putting it on the top because I thought this would be a really cute, like, chicken themed DIY with eggs and moss and cotton pods and all the fun stuff from Dollar Tree you'd never know what to do with, but you buy. These eggs were left over from Easter, and then I just spray painted them white and stuck them in these crates, and I think this turned out so stinking cute. For this DIY, I will be using these wooden boxes or these little wooden drawers from Dollar Tree along with some Jenga blocks. I'm just going to be making some really simple little planners, and I'm just kind of putting it on the bottom just to see if it was going to work, and for sure it did. Using this Espresso Brown by Arteza. I think this is an outdoor paint as well, so you could definitely put this outside and it's good to go. I just really liked this dark brown, so I chose to do everything this color. So it's kind of simple, kind of basic. Then you can see I'm just using some hot glue to glue the Jenga blocks, and you're going to see some are painted and some are not. I honestly thought this would be way easier if I just painted what was necessary and what I needed to, because I felt like I was painting everything and it's such a mess, and when it's put together it is just way easier to paint. So you're going to see that some of it's not, but in the end it will be. It'll all be painted, it'll all be good, no worries. And then I'm just going to be using this Warm Buff by Apple Barrel, and I'm just going to be dry brushing it along the sides of the planners. If you guys are new to Nicole's channel, if you have not watched her channel, she uses Warm Buff, I think, in every single video she has. So it definitely made me want to try it out and buy some. So she definitely inspired me to pick up that paint color. And that is it for these. I think these turned out pretty cute. They remind me of little spiders, but that's totally okay. And I just added some florals in here, some baby's breath, and then some florals or greenery from Dollar General. For this DIY, I am just going to be using 3 of these trays and this Waverly chalk paint in ivory. And yes, my camera's a little bit shaky. I put my tripod exactly where I was painting. I don't know why I did that. That was just a definite, like, huge fail for me. And then I'm just using this moss color to paint the next tray. I think I said I was going to paint all these trays in ivory. That was a lie. Maybe I said that, maybe I didn't, I don't know. But I'm just going to be using the moss for this one. And then I am going to be using the hazelnut for the second one. This idea that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be making some books. If you guys are new to my channel and haven't seen, I made a books with crates. I just painted the crate, flipped it upside down. It looks like books. Well, this lady at Dollar Tree was like, oh, are you going to use these to make books? And I was like, no, but I mean, I didn't say that. I was like, oh, that's a really cute idea. So I went with it. So the lady at the Dollar Tree, I don't know what your name is, but thank you for coming up with this idea for me. That was such a great idea. I'm just going to be wrapping it with some twine. And then I just had this Farm Sweet Farm decal. Sometimes I print or cut decals and then they just don't fit what I'm going to do. And I save it because you never know. And I don't like to waste vinyl. So anyways, I went with this Farm Sweet Farm decal and then some rub-on transfers from Dollar Tree. And then I just added some box of greenery to the top. And that was it for my faux books. DIY, I'll be using 2 wood frames from Michael's, a Dollar Tree crate, and this Dollar Tree windmill. I'm going to be painting both of these frames with the ivory color. I don't know what it is with the ivory. I just kind of liked it just a little bit more than white. I did rip the clips off and it didn't really leave that much of a hole, and you can't really tell once I painted. And then to secure these, I did use hot glue along with some crafter sticks on the back side. And then I just ended up gluing my crate right to the bottom. This crate is painted, I think it is the Celery by Waverly. I didn't want to show myself painting every single crate because I really thought that that would get old after a while, because I used quite a bit of crates, quite a few trays, and I used a lot of the same colors. And then all I did here was just glue the windmill. I did rip off that welcome sign that you see. And then I'm just going to be dry brushing with the hazelnut color right on top of this crate. And then I just added some boxwood in the crate, and that is it. This DIY, I'll be using one of these wooden houses from Dollar Tree, and here I go again with my tripod where I'm painting. So I'm so sorry about that shaking. I don't know what I was thinking again. I just painted the back side using these rub-on transfers from Dollar Tree. I love this one. I think it is so pretty. So I picked up quite a few of these so I can have these little decor pieces all over my house. And then right here, I want to show you that rub-on transfers are hard for me too, because a lot of people go, oh, they don't work for me. This is the first time, to be completely honest, that I have had such an issue with them. They don't come off. They rub on, but they don't rub off. So I actually had to go back and paint this again, and I just used some different rub-on transfers to put on home. And then I just added a couple other greenery pieces to the top of this. That's all I did. So just painted a little wooden box, added some rub-on transfers, and you have a super cute decor piece. For this, you'll need 6 of these larger palettes. These are also from Dollar Tree, and I just glued these with hot glue all together, and they actually stayed pretty well. I always like to use the Gorilla Glue sticks. I just think they work the best, and once you kind of get wood glued together, they don't come off. So I just glued 3 and 3, and then I glued the 3 to the other 3. I hope that made sense right there. You totally see what I'm doing here. This isn't rocket science. I'm not teaching any science classes right now, or we could be lost here. I had this home sign from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to be gluing it right to the top. I thought this would be a really cool like wall piece with a shelf, and I had a ton of Dollar Tree stuff, so I figured that I might as well use things that I share in my Dollar Tree hauls. So if you don't watch my Dollar Tree hauls, all this stuff has been in them a time or two, or 2 months ago or 6 months ago or recently. But I just took one of these Dollar Tree shelves, glued it to the bottom, and that cute little white camera that I'm showing here is also from Dollar Tree. I think it is so stinking cute. And then I just added a candle and some greenery, and I think this turned out so cute. I'm going to be using this wood sign from Dollar Tree. I thought this was really cool because it had like a chalkboard in the center that was kind of like lifted up a little bit. I just thought this was really neat. So I picked up quite a few of these pieces, so you'll see these down the road, but thought I'd just use one of these painted with the Waverly chalk paint in white, and then I'm just using my chalk couture transfers. I love using these. If you have seen me use these in the last few videos, they are just one of my favorite things to use lately. I love that I'm able to use these more. I know some people don't have a Cricut and they want different options, and this is a little pricey option, but I do have to tell you that they do have like try me kits and stuff. If you want to check out Chalk Couture, I will leave links in the description box below, but I think the try me kits are really neat because you get like the paste and you get a transfer and you get like a surface to put your transfer on just to see if you like it. The great thing about Chalk Couture is if you don't like it down the road, you can just wipe it away and redo it. Different piece. If you have a nice chalkboard and you want something cute on it, you can just clean this right off. These are reusable. They're super fun. I'm using this like shimmer melon color. I think this is so pretty. I thought it was like a pink, but it actually kind of turns out like a peachy color. Super cute. And then I'm just using these rub-on transfers from Dollar Tree once again and just adding them to the top to give this just a little bit of extra. And that is all I did here. I think this is so cute. It says Home Sweet Farm. And like I said, if you guys want to check out Chalk Couture, I'll just leave the links in the description box below. I've had a ton of people email me, so if you need some help, let me know that as well. And yeah, like I said, that's it for this one. Super easy. This one was pretty fun to do. I had an idea as soon as I bought these, but I did need them cut down quite a bit. This says wash and dry. They're just these little signs. I know it's definitely not going to put these in a laundry room, but I did want to cut them down quite a bit, so I did cut them down the same spot. I just used a rotary blade and some scissors to try to like make a straight edge, but rotary blade works great, and I'll let you guys know I've never cut myself on one of these. I know sometimes people watch these videos and then they're like, you are going to cut yourself. You're not using a rotary blade right. But I will let you know I've never cut myself. Use some spackle through that in the little holes because I did not want those showing. And then I just use the Waverly chalk paint in ivory. Once again, I'm really stepping outside the box, you guys. I'm not using white chalk paint. I decided to go with ivory, which is pretty much white, but a tiny bit off. Painted the same color with this little tray with the ivory color. Like I said, I didn't really want to go into a ton of painting, but I'll let you guys look at me painting just for a minute. And then I'm using my Chalk Couture once again. These are like the Country Minis. These are my favorite. I've used these in quite a few DIYs just because they're super cute. Just using the velvet chalk paste and then my little squeegee and my little mixer. And these just turned out so cute. I love the reveal of when you peel these off and everything looks like pristine and perfect. I love that. It's just a really satisfying thing. And then next, I am just going to glue my little signs to the sides of this tray here. And you're already going to see a sneak peek of another DIY in the corner. That's kind of funny how I like edit and then I like go back and you just never know how I do DIYs. You never know what one comes first. Yeah, I'm just going to be gluing these to the side because I'm going to be making like a little caddy. I like to call them toolboxes. I don't like the word caddy. It really bothers me. So yeah, so I'm just gluing these together. And then I just had a wooden dowel from Dollar Tree and I just put it right across here along with some rub-on transfers along the sides. I totally said that backwards because I thought I knew how I was editing this video. But there's my wooden dowel. Going back to the rub-on transfers on the other side. Wow. Good editing. I'm not going to change it. I'm going to leave it as is. And I had this little lamp from, what is this? This is a lamp, nightlight, lantern. Dollar Tree, just kind of dry brushed it with some ivory color, added some greenery, threw it in this cute little toolbox caddy, and we're going to call it a day here. That's it. That's it for this one. This is super cute. This one I'll be using a little candlestick that I painted black and never used, so I thought I would just go ahead and paint it, you guessed it, ivory. Using my Chalk Couture stencils once again, I'm just going to be using this cute little pig in the Ocean Mist color paste. This was really pretty. When I opened it, I thought it was blue. No, it's kind of purple, but this is like a really pretty color for spring, for summer. If you want a little bit of color in your house, like it's kind of blue, but it's kind of purple. Just depends on which way you look at it. I did put that pig on both sides of the tray, and then I just glued it right to the candlestick, and you got yourself a cute little tray container. You could put this in your bathroom. You could put it in your living room. You put your remotes in it. You could put your hand lotion and your hand soap. That's what I did, and I think this turned out so nice. You thought I was going to say cute, but I said nice. You guys, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed these 10 brand new wooden Dollar Tree DIYs. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, I would love if you consider sticking around and subscribing. Also, don't forget to check out Nicole's video, the Week's Nest DIY. I will leave her link in the description box below. But that's it. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!